Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. I do general channeling for the collective in there, but I also give mini reads too. So if you've got a question for your higher self, if you want guidance for a particular area of your life or just general guidance, come along in there. It's by donation for those mini reads. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available in limited quantities from my website, behealing.com. I do open some up every single day, so you might be able to catch it. If it's all sold out, just check back the next day. You should be able to book yourself in. You'll find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. Find out what's going on for everybody today. What's in the energies for everybody today? Let's see. Hope. Hoping for change. So you might have been down lately. I don't know. We'd had a bit of low energy yesterday in the energy update. And this might herald a change. It's just like shifting into that hoping for better things. You know, getting yourself out of a kind of a dark place and starting to hope that things will improve. It's the start of turning things around. Courage as well. Having courage. You might need to speak out or advocate for yourself for things to turn around for the better as well. Often, you know, hope isn't enough. We need to actually take action on that. You know, sometimes when your life is going really well, people say, oh, you're so lucky. But you know what? It's not luck. It's making good decisions for ourselves. And we only make good decisions for ourselves when we're in a good place inside of ourselves, when we kind of can turn things around, and hope turns things around. If you've been in a kind of a dark place, you can get on that spiral upward by setting out with hope, and then making a good decision for yourself. Here you go, making some good choices for yourself. That's what it's about. You know, some people say, oh, you're so lucky with your business. You know, I've had this business for 21 years now, and none of it was luck. I didn't win it in a lotto. I've worked hard in this business, but I love it, so I do it. So yeah, it's not luck. And the lifestyle that I live as well, none of that was luck either. I put the work in, and it's because I've made good decisions for myself. It's not always been easy, and I've not always made the best decisions for myself, but I'm getting much better at it as I go on. 5 of Cups. This is about focusing on what is lost instead of focusing on ahead, you know, what it is that you want. King of Swords, about getting clarity here. King of Swords. Oh, this is someone else. Okay, so this isn't your energy. This is someone else that's getting clarity. For some of you, like, this is a boss kind of an energy, somebody that wants you for the job or knows that you've got what it takes. They've got a lot of clarity about you. It could be, yeah, someone that is watching you and has got clarity on you. Could be a romantic thing as well. But the King of Swords is very much a thinker, you know, a logical kind of a person. Focused on you right now. Got clarity about you. They could be choosing you for something as you're choosing good things for yourself. One more. What else is in the energies today? The Hierophant, again, we had him yesterday in the same position as well. Committing to ourselves, need to commit to ourselves. Watch out, because this person here, this King of Swords character, the one that's very logical, he might be choosing you for something, but it might not necessarily be something that you should be choosing for yourself. Just because you're chosen by someone else doesn't mean you will say yes to them. No, not everything is a gift from the universe. Quite often people will choose you because they recognize just how much you've got to offer them. You need to ask yourself whether they've got a lot to offer you, whether this is a job or a romantic relationship or anything really. Advocate for yourself. Don't leave yourself out of things like this 5 of Cups. What's in it for you? 7 of Cups. What's this 7 of Cups? Making good choices. What are we making good choices about today? The Devil. Cutting things out that isn't good for us. This could be addictions. It could be negativity. Yeah, it could be just about turning your back on negativity there. this hope card, switching it to hope and then making some good decisions for yourself, not based on the negativity anymore. What do I mean by that? You, when we are feeling lack like this, Five of Cups, we miss ourselves out. We leave ourselves out of things. And if we are choosing things, we think we're choosing things from a good place. But if we're coming from lack, then we're not, you know. Choosing things from lack means trying to get ourselves out of difficulty. It's trying to manifest something because we're in a bad place and we want out of it. It's not like having a big vision and a dream and going for that. That's a very positive focus forward. This is more, yeah, it's not that at all. It's asking for a bit better, you know. It's asking for just the right amount of money that you need to pay that bill because it's overdue. That coming from that kind of a lack, you need to cut that out and hope for much better things in the future, and make choices based on that for longer term things, you know, not just for the short term fighting the fires that show up in your life, but for the longer term things. So trying to turn yourself around from making choices out of negativity today, and make choices for a long-term perspective of something that you really want, a positive thing that you really want. Transformation is behind that. And so there needs to be something changing here, but it's in your approach. It's in like the fundamental approach to how it is that you're living your life and asking for the things that you're asking for. We don't realize that we're doing it at the time because it feels so real, the lack that we're in, but we're perpetuating it with our focus. So an example is, you know, if, say, a multimillionaire, they lose all the money, they go bankrupt, they soon get back to multimillionaire status, and that's because they never get, even though they've got nothing, they never get to that poverty mindset. They don't go, oh, well, now I've got nothing, I'll live like someone, making the decision that someone makes that has got nothing. I'll go and get myself a job at McDonald's. And you know, they don't do that. They don't ever do that. The mindset doesn't shift. They still stay focused on the big things. They still make good choices for themselves. A positive outlook. And so if you've been in the being missed out, negative mindset, not having very much, you need a mindset shift to be more like that multimillionaire, for wanting much, much more for yourself. And from that place of like, this is my goal. I'm going to, you know, not just get enough money, say, if it's about money, not just get enough money for the next bill, but, you know, make myself $100,000. That's my target. And then get motivated toward that. It's that kind of shift in mindset. It's about, if we're talking about love life, it's about not just wanting someone that doesn't cheat, someone that's not going to lie to you. That's coming from lack, right? It's wanting an incredible relationship and imagining that, and then saying, well, I'm going to become that person that can have that. I'm going to lift my self-respect and my self-value and my self-worth. I'm going to lift my life up, so I'm doing that for myself and bring in an amazing relationship like that, committing to ourselves first. So a definite shift of perspective needed, or approach needed to what it is that you're even asking for, so that you change what you're choosing, so you feel better, much, much better about yourself. Because Five of Cups here, this is about lack focus, what's being lost, of what you don't have. And Five of Emotions, it's the same card, what you don't have. Lack focus. It closes your heart down to, and it closes your energy down to the much better things that you could have, to the ideas that could take you there. Growth. And so growth is being asked for here, but you can't get growth by doing the same thing over and over again. So like I was saying, if you're still in that mindset of, no, I just need to fight this next fire, I just need to pay that next bill, I just need to manifest that, you're never going to get out of that cycle. It's a cycle of poverty, and it's coming from the mindset thing. You need to ask for much, much more and realize that you deserve much, much more to get yourself out of that. It's a poverty trap, and it's a mindset poverty trap. I'm not saying it's easy to get out of, it's not. But you can do it. all it requires is you having a new dream, a big dream for yourself, knowing that you deserve it, and then working toward that. Putting your blinkers on, and just working toward that. Keeping on telling yourself, I can have this, I can do this, I deserve much more. So the King of Swords, what's he all about here? Star and the Two of Voices. Yeah, he's choosing you for some reason. I'm not getting a good vibe from this King of Swords. I'm getting the kind of an energy where it's someone that wants a lot from you. They see that you've got a lot to offer, and they want someone that offers a lot and they don't have to give very much back. It's someone that's all in the mind. It's an intellectual kind of a person. You could fulfill their wishes. Two of Voices. You need to be careful about this decision. You're not seeing everything. You could be used to people always choosing you so that you can do stuff for them. So willing to give your energy to them, fulfill their wishes, and then wonder why you don't get back what it is that you want from that. And we need to recognize that. And it's tricky to recognize it, but you can recognize it once you get used to it, is when, because you need to ask yourself, what's in it for me? King of Swords is offering you something, is choosing you for something. But you need to ask yourself, what's in it for me? The sexual energy behind that. Okay, so this could be somebody who is not offering you much in relationship at all. They want something from you, not offering you anything back. So don't say yes to them just because they're choosing you. You choose. Is this King of Swords what you really want? The bigger dream? Or is it you leaving yourself out again? Just accepting whatever chooses you. Be careful of that. You need to be the chooser. You need to be more choosy today. The Hierophant, committing to yourself first. What's in it for you? The Muse of Materials is behind that. Very different, this energy. King of Pentacles here, someone that's very solid. And so you need to be solid for yourself and committed to yourself, and be building up your own castle. Building up your own lot in life and the material plane. So committing to yourself in that way, so that you can actually bring someone in that will do that for you, so that you can bring one of these kings in who's very stable, doing that for themselves too, someone that's got something to offer you. This King of Swords is just thinking that you're the right one. You've got to watch out, because if you're so willing to give and you're not asking what's in it for you, you're going to attract kind of abusers, narcissists kind of thing, that those that will prey on people that want to give a lot and not expecting anything back for themselves. It's a kind of a leechy kind of an energy. Whereas this is very different. You're putting yourself first, you're committing to yourself, providing that stability for yourself, and then attracting a stable person in. And that's when you've got unlimited possibilities behind that. And I love that death was hiding behind that. So there's a definite big ending of the approach that you've been taking that needs to happen. It's going to change everything and lead to unlimited possibilities. We're talking about abundance and relationships here. The abundance starts first. You get yourself into that position, having these bigger dreams, and then a relationship comes along. Once you find that stability in yourself, a relationship comes along to match that. What of our love life then? What's going on in our love lives today? See, some of you are reaching way too low in your love lives. You're not reaching for the one that is actually for you, because you're asking for way too little, and you haven't raised your self-esteem and your self-value up there yet to even be looking for the one, even be focused on all of those traits that they have. Some of you aren't realizing just how much you have to offer in relationships, and that you deserve someone that offers that and more back, because some of you are in a love deficit. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they'll manifest physically. So some of you that are resonating with this, especially this reading, you've got a soulmate and you haven't met them yet. And that's because you're putting them out of your league, and they're not out of your league, because you're not realizing just how much you deserve and just how much you give. What else in our love lives? So until then, the universe is just going to give you people like this, the King of Swords, that are a match to your energy, that want something from you, because you're not really focused on what you want to receive and what you would really like to experience in relationships. Tell us more. What's going on in our love lives energy today? Go deeper, the new moon in Scorpio says, and the new moon in Capricorn says step up and lead. So yeah, you need to be the chooser, absolutely. Go deeper. What is it that you truly, truly want? Decide on that and then step up and lead. You be the chooser, no longer being the chosen one, but you doing the choosing now, making good choices for yourself. Don't wait to be chosen by other people. You do the choosing. And I'm not saying that you need to lead the way all the time, like you need to, be the one that asks people out and stuff like that. You don't. You can choose someone and then wait for them to ask you out, have your focus on them, like choose them and then get them to make the first move by waiting for them. That works too. Control. Be careful of this. Freedom and daydream. Okay, control. Just be careful of this. This is the King of Swords. It's a controlling person. Controlling people, they look for someone who's got an energy that's compliant because they want someone to push around to do their bidding kind of thing. Just be careful because some of you are in that energy and it might happen to you again. If you've experienced that before, this is why. Daydream and freedom. Here you go. This is about the start of the reading when I said setting your sights higher, having a bigger dream, daydreaming about it. What is it that you really want? Our minds are free. We can imagine anything, right? You can have the wildest dreams, and it's in your imagination first. And if you can fire yourself up about those big dreams, then you can head toward that, and it's an inner journey toward that. So daydream about a relationship that you would really want, because in these energies, I'm getting a lot of stuckness, like bound to repeating patterns that aren't good for you. Here. Soulmates out there, but they're a different energy than the energy that you've been tuning into and expecting. So see beyond your current limitations and your current life to a bigger dream of what you truly deserve. It's available to you. Some of you need to take a leap in your expectations of life. Enjoyment too. So what would you really enjoy? Contentment. I will take that one too. So what would you really enjoy and what would make you feel really content? Not just the best of a bad bunch kind of thing, but what would you really enjoy? What would make you feel amazing? What would really cause you to be contented? You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. And you do deserve to enjoy life. Your life is your own. It's for your experience. It's for your delight. And so start living life in that way, making decisions based on that. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So for some of you, this does need to start off with abundance. You do need to set your sights higher with abundance first and do that for yourself. That's the self-loving thing to do. Don't focus on relationships first. You need to get yourself into a building your castle kind of an energy for yourself to get that good relationship in. Needle and Thread says a sincere wish will be granted. So you need to make those sincere wishes. Often our higher selves know much better than us what it is that we want. And it won't, if we're asking for small stuff that really isn't a match to us, then it can't give it to us. And that can often make us feel like even worse about ourselves, like, well, I can't even have that. Well, I'll ask for even less. So don't do that. It's that you're asking for too little. Don't ask for too little. Fly, period of ill health, depression. I was feeling it. That's why we got the hope card out. It's like, pick yourself up out of there. And a broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. Hopefully this is you parting ways with this King of Swords, because I don't like his energy today at all. It's not good for you, that one. Those of you that are resonating with that, let me know in the comments about him showing up, what he's offering. He could have been offering something over the last few days or weeks, and you might have been deliberating that, but I'm getting a strong no. Of course, always trust your intuition on that as well. So think of a yes or no answer question. because I've got a green and a red crystal in this bag, I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for the answer there. It's just a bit of fun. Don't make any major life decisions based on that. This is not a private reading, don't forget. But if you do want me to use those crystals for a personal question for you, come along to my Psychic Cafe live show here on YouTube sometime, and I'll do that for you. That's for mini reads. I'll also pull cards out as well for donations and me, those mini reads. I'll pull cards out too to give you clarity on the situation. And if you want me to use those for specific questions in a private reading, you can do that too. Just book yourself in for a private read. You'll find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there. And after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website and you can put your questions in that for your reading. Or you can just leave your reading open for me to channel whatever your higher self wants you to know. That's very powerful too. How best can we deal with these energies today? How best to deal with these energies today? How best to deal with these energies today? I thought a card was never going to come out then. It's very slow to come out. What is it? 10 of Cups. Wow, yes. Focus on this. On your happily ever after, on everything that you want. On all of your wishes being fulfilled, your heart being really fulfilled, your ultimate happiness. Focus on that. And then make decisions based on that moving forward. What's aligned with that? Only make those decisions. Honestly, that mindset shift is just everything. You set a really high goal like that, and every decision you make for your life is toward that. You will get there. I'm telling you, you'll get there. If you keep yourself down in this 5 of Cups energy, just focused on the lack and stuff and just trying to get a little bit better, a little bit more, you know, in that victim mindset, you'll stay there. You'll stay exactly where you are. What else? How best to deal with these energies today? It's the opportunity to lift yourself out of a dark place today. The 10 of Candles, it's the same. Focus on the bigger picture, on everything that it is that you want, on your wish fulfillment, on your happily ever after. Focus on that, blinkered vision toward that, and then make every decision based on that. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready. Hold that question in your mind. Your answer is no. It's the ruby, no. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment while you're down there as well. Love hearing from you guys. Really helps my channel out too. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. It's very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. I do one of these energy updates for the collective every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe show. Come along there. I'd love to give you a mini read. And I do 3 pick a card reads a week as well. So check those out. And have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.